Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back for another episode of my HSV series. I haven't recorded for a while since I've been quite ill, but I should be right back into it, and here's another update. We're not facing Dortmund, I'll explain that in a second. But where are we? Slap bang in the middle of the season? Slap bang in the middle of the table. We are the literal definition of a mid-table team right now. We are right in the middle of the table, and let me show you the run we've been on. It's been pretty terrible, I'll be perfectly honest with you. It's been this HSV team has seemed to fall into the unfortunate trap of the early 2000s Liverpool, in which we start really well, then we have a very bad middle season, and hopefully we will have a good end to the season. But let me just show you where we left off, which was the Dortmund game, which was not the Bayern game, which we lost 2-1. Decent result. Went to Gladbach, got a 3-0 win. Very good result. The scorers there were Sydney Sam with a hat-trick after I said he wasn't being deadly enough. Here at Osnabrück, we lost 2-1. They snuck the result. I thought we had someone sent off in that game, but yeah, again, not unacceptable loss there. We won against Freiburg in the Pokal, which seemed to be putting a decent run together. Then we lost to Dortmund 2-0, not a bad result. We went to Cologne and we won. Florian Mayer hat-trick. But as you can see, these results are really just squeezing by, and here's where the bad run comes. We drew to St. Pauli in the Hamburg derby. Florian Mayer with 2 goals there, 5 in 2, after he's only scored 1 in like 8 before that. It's pretty ridiculous little run there. And then we went to Nuremberg, where we drew again with Slobodan Rakovic from the corner, and Isaac Quencia with another goal to his tally there. Then we lost to Karlsruhe, I don't know, who were bottom of the table at the time. Pretty damn ridiculous. Then we lost to Werder Bremen away, credit to us, but 4-0. That's pretty ridiculous. We managed to sneak a result against Hertha BSC with the Englishman, actually, the English centre back Mancini. But then we went to Hannover just before the winter break started in the Pokal, and it was a pretty exciting match actually. We pulled it back twice through Florian Mayer, but then in extra time we just lost it 3-2 there. We had a bit of a Frankfurt tour during the winter break, or at the end of the winter break, where I invited FSV Frankfurt to come to our place, and we beat them 3-1. And then we went to Eintracht Frankfurt and we beat them 6-1. So we got a rematch against Hannover here at home at the Eintech, and we should kick on and get a result here. Sorry about the excessively loud clicking of the mouse. I didn't realize how loud it was. I've got a new mouse, so yeah, sorry about that. You will be able to hear it. Well, hopefully you won't, but you might. So we are favourites to win this match, as you can see there. I'm just sorry about that. I'm just going to show you a few notes that I've got over the past few weeks. Apparently the HSV management are worried that I'm going to be leaving at the end of the season. I did only sign a 1-year contract to evaluate the situation, but now that I've got a YouTube series going on it, I don't plan on leaving the club, not this early anyway. Here's some Bundesliga player stats. We don't have anyone in there, but if you want to read that, there you go. And finally, here are some match notes. HSV's home advantage gives them the edge. Pokal quarterfinalists, obviously they beat us to go ahead at that. Hannover laying a place below us in the Bundesliga, and we could climb up to 7th, which is within Europa League qualifications. No, it's not actually. It's actually not. 50 yellow cards in 10 Bundesliga games so far. That's quite bad, I'll have to say. That's quite a high amount. I need to delete that note. Sorry. I just want to make sure I don't have any of the yellow things on HSV. I don't mind the yellow thing on my name, but HSV. Alright, lineup. Here is pretty much the typical lineup with one change I can see. Morala starts in goals. Krzysztof Kushov at right back. Denis Ago at left back. Slobodan Rajkovic and Jan Kirshov as my centre back partnership. Sydney Sam at right mid. Oh, I'll go over the transfers in a minute. Sydney Sam at right mid. Matthias Lamask at holding midfielder. Matthias Campastoro as the left mid. And I actually had the full choice of my strikers for the first time this season up front for this game. And I decided to go with Florian Meyer as my target man and Pavel Hruska as my poacher. The only difference to my starting 11 is Roberto Firmino, who is playing in the more attacking, creative midfielder role, as opposed to my skipper Lars Stindl, because he's bitching and he's not that bad of a player, so I thought I'd give him a bit of a run out in the squad. Hopefully he will prove me right. The only one I can recognise in this Hannover starting 11 is this guy, Diouf, and he's a ex-Blackburn Rovers and Manchester United player down here. So, yeah, pretty interesting guy actually in the game. Played for Hannover for quite some time. Let's go over the transfers, shall we? Because I haven't actually gone over that yet. There's been a few. I don't quite remember them all. I've overspent again. Like, I had a 0 transfer budget, and I've overspent completely. Roque, by the way, is going off on a free transfer. So, basket case. Steinman, yeah, these are the transfers that have gone out since the transfer window opened. Isaac Quensa just went out for on loan. I wanted to get rid of him because I don't think he's that good. And good loan fee, good future fee, let him out. Tim Bloom went on loan. It was a good offer. I didn't have any plans for him, so I did that. And then again, Matti Steinemann. I had a couple of offers for this guy. Nordjylland gave me the best offer, 1 million. Decided to take it. 16 million euros is not a bad income, but obviously we have completely overspent in our outgoings. The one guy I brought in during this transfer window is Bashkim Kadri, and he would be good. He's a replacement for Quensa. He's a decent left mid, good price, I'd say. That's paid mostly over a couple of years. I think it's 3 years. And yeah, but unfortunately, of course, he arrives at the club, and what happens? He gets I don't know if it says here, but he's injured for like 3 weeks. So yeah, completely unfortunate. Let's get straight into the game though. We should win this match. Let's see if the pundit or whatever says the same. Tough one to call, but Hannover will be low on confidence, and that should be enough to see HSV through. Rashkovic will make his 225th league appearance. Denis Ago, who I did see play yesterday, not when you're seeing this, but when I'm recording this. I did actually watch Hannover versus Dortmund, but I didn't watch the entire game. I just watched the Korean guys. Great strike. And it was 2-1 when I left the game, so I'm not sure how it turned out. Alright, passionately. I'm expecting you to win tonight, boys. Motivation. Pavel Hruska. Let's get out there. You haven't been playing that well in the league, mate, and you are a good player. Oh, you just saw the date this video's being recorded. You're probably seeing this in like 2 weeks. There we go. Hannover playing in brown, interestingly enough. Diouf. Come on. Oh. Stahl fouling as he and pretty much the wrong half of the pitch. Maybe that was a dive. Looks like it. Anyway, Ago needs to start getting forward, trying to give us some rush. This is the first time I'm recording in a while actually, because my voice has been terrible. I've been ill with a bug of some kind, and one of the problems there was a deep cough, and I'm trying not to cough, but definitely something I couldn't record was FM, as we are hung at the 7th minute mark. If it's frozen, I'm gonna cut. No, I can't cut bits out. Well, I can, but I don't want to cut bits out. Hopefully, this won't last too long, because I don't want to cut bits out, because it involves. There we go. It involves me going into a different editing program. So I don't want to do that, because I have to. Just for one simple cut, like you saw in the last part, it takes like a second render. It's awful. It doesn't take that long, to be fair, but it is awful. Pavel Hruska with space should square it here. Oh, he has gone through though, and that is the first goal of the new year for HSV after the winter break. And Pavel Hruska is off the blocks on his scoring chart. Did it all himself, really. Got in space. There wasn't really anybody making those runs forward to get into the box, so he had to outpace the defender. Number 21 came to him instead of number 19, and he just took it inside. And from there was really... He still had it all to do. It's a tough angle, but he squeezed it past the keeper. Pretty good goal for Mr. Pavel Hruska, who I was touting to bang in the goals before the season started, but a horrific injury kept him on the sidelines for 3 months. Oh, Florian Meyer wins the ball back, and Hruska with space now. Quickly closed down. Sidney Sam, Meyer's in tons of space, and it's a good save from Tietz, the keeper, the Hannover keeper. A go, Kirchhoff, who he's done that a couple of times this season. Jan Kirchhoff, not the most composed off of those corners. Pavel Hruska. Oof, the pace on Pavel Hruska. He's got Meyer centre. Slips it through for Toro Meyer, who does score and makes it 2-0. Considerable space in between HSV and Hannover now. A completely different HSV than the team that showed up in the Pokal pre-winter break, who was struggling to hold on to a draw against Hannover 2 months ago, and were beaten inevitably on extra time, and now leading 2-0 with both strikers looking horrifically fierce. Great goal from Meyer, calmly taken. Hopefully we can continue the spell of dominance and get an unassailable lead before half-time. Apparently Campas Toro just dived, and the ref is well on his way to get his average 5 cards. 5 cards out. Alright, Stahl looks to be controlling the middle of the field. Oh, and they have got to go back. This is all to play for here. 28 minutes gone, and it is 2-1. And this Thaler, who has just legged it down the pitch after his goal, has made it 2-1. It is all to play for you. Roberto Firmino is not a defensive-minded player. Could not get the foot in, but Thaler just turns Rajkovic inside out, and Morala couldn't get there. Half an hour gone, 3 goals, 2 to HSV. Lead still in HSV's corner. Open game. Highlights straight from the kickoff. Fast football from HSV here. Hruska's got a lot of space. Oof, and almost slipped it in for a 3rd goal, which should have kept the lead until half time, but there's still an itchy lead going as the corner comes in from the goal scorer, and they have broken the lead, and it's Sidney Sam's own goal. Just as I was saying, this is a completely different team. It's the same scoreline. It's happened a lot sooner, but it is the same scoreline. The goal scorer, Thaler, whipped it in. Kugel took it down, but Sidney Sam, that is an awful tackle, and there was 3 HSV players on the line, and none of them were able to get the ball away. That is poor defending from HSV. Just after Hruska should have made it 3, and Firmino almost chipped the keeper there. A go down to Kirchhoff on that right. Forced to play all the way back to Morala. Really defensive-minded football going on here, but that's a good pass through to Hruska, and that's a brilliant one too with Campas Toro and Matthias Lamask, who has picked the ball out just outside the area. Sidney Sam is offside. No, he's not, but he couldn't slip it through. This is once again such an open game, and I'm trying to keep my emotions in check, because we have just dropped a 2-goal lead, which has been, well, not a 2-goal lead, but dropping leads has kind of been the story of our season. It hasn't really been dropping leads, but unable to climb leads is our problem. we dropped those leads. Anyway, Sydney Sam, Chris Kershaw trying to do something on this right. He slipped it through, and it's a penalty. Sydney Sam tried to get through two players there, and one of them blocked him off. It will be a penalty kick, and it looks like it's going to be not Lamask, is it? Is it Lamask? No, it's a go. The right back, the left back, who has scored and restored HSV's lead before the break in stoppage time. It is now the exact same score we saw in the Pokal in extra time, but it's reversed. HSV lead Hannover 3-2, 1 minute past stoppage time in the first half. Dennis Ago is the fifth goal scorer tonight. 4 goal scorers are HSV players, and it's 3-2. Interesting game, and HSV lead. This is teetered. This is teetered. I think I'm gonna tell him not to be complacent. Yeah, you've played really well, Campastoro. I'm very happy. F off. Alright, passionate. You haven't actually played too well ago, but you scored the penalty, so I believe in you. Yes. And my strikers, you've played really well, but I believe in you. Yes. the commonplace kind of cookie cutter response. I believe in you guys. Alright. Alright, my defensive structure isn't working too well. I'm tempted to switch back to the solid line, but I'm just gonna continue playing it because it's working, kind of. We're leading. If they concede any more ridiculous goals, I'll switch back to a solid line. First time in the live com session, I think, that I've not made any substitutions at halftime. I don't typically. Sydney Sam. It's been a quiet game from Firmino. Only one thing is that in the lead up to the first goal, he failed to make a tackle, but it's not really his fault. Maya playing a bit further wide than I'd expect. Oh, that's a brilliant ball! Oh, what a miss! Ah, that could have sealed things off as Firmino goes forward. Ah, now Hannover could break. Oof, there's no closing down in the midfield, is there? Where's Matthias Lamask? There he is, number 20. Good little block from Raskovic there. Kugel. There's not much closing down in the midfield. I think that's a problem. Maybe I need to look at how much closing down I've set for my midfielders, because there's often a lot of things like don't close down unless it's in your own box and things like that. And maybe those instructions are getting in the way. Maybe because I should set the midfielders to close down in their own half, except for Lamask, who should probably close down throughout the entire pitch. Hard to get away here, but Huska has done it through Campastoro. Huska slipped it into Campastoro, who slipped it back to a go who can cross, but he's left it for Lamask. Campastoro was offside. Campostoro. Not sure what nationality Mr. Campastoro is. Campostoro. Cannot pronounce that name. Alright. Roberto Firmino to Chris Kershaw. Through to Sydney Sam, who's onside and wins our first corner of the game, I want to say. Interestingly enough. Dennis Ago on that right side, I think. And that looked like Jan Kershaw, who could get to it, but straight into the midst of the keeper. I want to keep this up. I think this is a good team selection. I don't think I want to make any substitutions as of yet. Oof. Sydney Sam with a killer of a shot. Almost caught T-Daz or whatever his name is off guard. It's been a solid last half hour, I'd say. That's spilled to Kershaw, who does have space. Sam, I think, is offside. No. He was onside, but he missed. I think I need to start looking at the subs here. Let's have a look here. Firmino's had a quiet game, so I think it's time to replace him. Let's bring on the skipper. Let's bring on Lars Stindl and see what he can do for the last few minutes. Same with Lamask, really. So let's bring on our little wonder kid, Vulcan Bass, and see what he can do for the last few minutes. Campostoro, I think you're gonna have to rough it, mate. Yeah, we're just gonna play. Lars Stindl, no pressure on you. Vulcan Boss, I have faith in you. Come on, Lars. Get out there and score a goal. Skipper. It's all first half so far. 5 goals. It suits me though. It's 3 points. It's 3 good points against a good team. It's a double against Hannover, a team that we haven't beat in like 2 years. So before I came here, so it'd be a sure sign of progress. Pavel Hruska. Brilliant run from Pavel Hruska. Vulcan Boss couldn't pull the trigger. Ugh. And now it's Hannover to break. Dennis Ago's got to win this, and he does brilliantly against the right back, or at least the man with the right back's number, Mr. Beck. Can't always judge right backs by the number 2. Clint Dempsey is perfect case of that. I'm sure there are other examples too. Thaler is away and onside, and he has taken it past the keeper. That's his 2nd goal of the season, I think. No, 2nd goal of the night, 10th goal of the season. And that's 3-3. And Hannover, not Hannover, HSV have given away another lead. 2-0, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3. Too much space left by a wonky defensive line that I need to fix. Obviously, Rashkovich being a blocker and Kirshov being a stopper is not effective. But now it's a game of outscoring, and I think we need to be pushing on. And I still think we have the ability to outscore this team. Maya, Hruska, can't get through there. We'll release through Maya, who can release Vulcan Boss, who sliver away from scoring there. We have one more substitution, and I think it has to be in the midfield. Florian Meyer has played with a lot of passion. I think Hruska's played better. I think Hruska has played a lot better. So we're going to be replacing Maya with Daniel Ginczek. Is it Daniel Ginczek? It is Daniel Ginczek. And we need to change this defensive line back to a steady line. And then with a supportive role. Daniel Ginczek, assertively. You can make the difference. Get out there and play. Daniel Ginczek has been ever present for HSV this year. He has played well in the past and can make a difference, but Thaler knocks it in. And Hannover are also pushing with a different formation. Back to a 4-4-2 for them. 10 minutes remaining. It's been a very open game so far. It looks like it might end the draw though. 3 minutes remaining. Will there be another highlight? There will, and it's ours. A go. Campas Toro, back to a go. Vulcan Boss, Campas Toro. He's onside, but he knocks it back to a go. Daniel Ginczek! The substitute! Comes off the bench to score in the 93rd minute. And win all 3 points. A needed 3 points. At the Imtech Arena. And I got really loud there for a second. What a goal. What a meaningful goal in a open match. That has been absolutely incredible. And Daniel Ginczek uses his height, uses his ability, and forces home the 4th goal of the night for HSV. HSV 4, Hannover 3, 93rd minute, 3 added minutes. It has to be it. And this is it. And HSV have stolen it with 2 stoppage time goals. What a game. Ah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, guys. 8th place. Moving up in the world. We've still got to go a long way to get into Europe this year. But this could be a turning point. Brilliant win. Alright. I got a little loud there. Ah, that was a brilliant goal. We don't even have the man of the match, ironically. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That was incredible, I have to say. Oh my god, Schalke got beat by Stuttgart. There's Dortmund, they haven't been playing too well lately, but they did manage a win over Köln as Bayern smashed Karl Schalke. Alright, thanks for watching. This has been incredible. Thanks for watching, guys. Probably the biggest win of the season so far for us. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time, where I don't know who we'll be playing. I think it'll be Dortmund for real this time. Yeah. It'll be Dortmund, and then after that we'll probably go for Werder Bremen, and then I'll review the season at the end of it, rather than doing that game, because it's not as exciting as this one. But I'll see you near the end of the season, and I'll see you for the Dortmund game. Thanks for watching. That was a really good game. I'll see you guys later.